Welcome to another episode of A Couple Two Trees. So today starts our buyer series. We're going to do the next 4 episodes will be geared towards buyers, giving you guys as much information as I can possibly give you. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have a couple drinks along the way, a couple two tree drinks, of course. So let's get started. Today, with this being the first one about buyers, I wanted to actually just kind of give you a brief overview of my buyer's guide. It's called Become a Homeowner, the Homeowners Club. So it's a nice little guide that I made. Here's the print version, which I only made a couple of these kind of just to have it. So we're gonna go through the PDF version. I'll show you, which is the way you would get it. It's free. I can send it to anyone and everyone. You can download it on my website. So again, we'll go through it and briefly, just so you see how it is and the information you can gain from it. And reach out if you can't get on my website and get it. Just reach out. I'll send it directly to you. It's no big deal. To drink today, we're gonna do Mezcal. This is spicy, smoky, right? When you're dealing with buyers in this last 2 years, this market, spicy is the word, right? You need a lot of mezcal to get through. So mezcal is from Mexico, like tequila. They're from the same family. I don't know the exact particulars, but they cook the agave in like special ovens or something for a couple days, and that's what makes it be spicy and smoky. So you could replace the tequila aspect in margaritas with mezcal to make it really interesting. You could drink it straight, neat, on the rocks, whatever. I usually just drink it on the rocks, kind of just like a scotch. So let's get to the guide. Cheers. A couple, 2, 3 of these. Spicy, good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go through the guide just the way you would see it when I send it to you. Okay, so as you can see, cover page, right? Become a homeowner. Pretty picture of the Verrazano. Join the club, right? Brief paragraph just about what you're about to read. My credentials. So again, look at the first sentence. Let's face it, realtors are a dime a dozen in Staten Island. You take a course, you take a test, that's it, you're licensed, and that's the truth, right? So when you're looking to purchase, the biggest thing you've probably ever bought before, you just need to make sure that you're hiring a professional. So this just gives you a little bit of my credentials, just to break it down. 5 years in real estate. As of this year, I am now an associate broker. I have a bachelor's degree in business management. I have a minor in Italian. I have a master's degree, criminal justice, a minor in terrorism studies. I have experience as a detective. I've moved over $10 million in real estate, over nearly 20 transactions. I'm also a licensed life insurance agent and an author. Contents, obviously, just tells you what you're going to be getting in here. First real page, one-stop shop. I just want to let you know I can do everything for you. Let me take over. Let me help. You have nothing to worry about. I'll find you the house. You need an attorney. I have plenty to refer to you. Mortgage brokers, home inspectors, architects, contractors, everything. I can get you life insurance. Like I said, I'm a licensed life insurance agent. Mortgage protection insurance, it's a big thing. All my buyers pretty much get it because you have to protect this huge asset that you're buying, right? God forbid anything ever happens. So I can do everything for you. I'm a one-stop shop. Take advantage. Let me help you. Terms, brief vocabulary. A lot of these words you might have never heard before. What's the MLS? What does it mean if something expired? What's a comp? What's a CMA? So just a brief thing of a brief recap of most of the words that you'll see. The crew. So these are the people that you'll interact with the most during your home buying process. Buyer's agent, mortgage broker, real estate attorney, home inspector. Self-explanatory, right? First steps. This is just kind of taking you through how it pretty much works for everybody. If you're going to be first, you get the itch. You start looking on Zillow, Trulia. The next thing you have to do when you realize, okay, I'm serious, I want to start, doing this, you got to get pre-approved. Then the real search begins, right? Once we know how much house you can afford, we could put in the the parameters in the search, and we set it up. We start looking. We start seeing what works for you. And then we going to see houses, right? We're going to go see the houses. What fits you? So obviously we need to discern from the beginning, what are your wants, what are your needs. It has to work with your budget. We have to make it work for you. We have to find you what you want and what will work for you and your family and your lifestyle. Time frame, just a basic breakdown. Some people have no idea, the process or the time, or does it take a year to buy a house, 6 months, a week, a day? So this gives you a brief breakdown of a typical transaction. A transaction could be far longer than this, far shorter, but this is your regular deal, and it kind of just breaks it down for you. This one, I named this page. It's the problems that may arise. So I went with the two main ones that I've dealt with and that I think, plague a lot of buyers when they're going to purchase a house. Very real possibility that these could pop up. So I just wanted to get you thinking about them, right? Get the conversation started on them. Under appraisal and home inspection. These are two big things that could cause deal-breaking issues. So it's absolutely something that we'll go over in depth, and it's something that we can get around. We'll figure it out. Okay, new homeowner, congrats. You closed, you own the house. Now let's talk about some things that so many people forget. I mean, when I bought my house, well, 3 years now, about 3 years, I own my house. I'm still getting mail from the previous homeowner. So, you change your address, right? It's one of the first things you should do. But you don't think of it sometimes. I mean, you've been getting mail. You don't even think about mail. You just get it, right? So that's something you have to do, right? You have to learn about your house, security, solar panels. I just did them this year. That's just something I would recommend everybody looks into, because if you qualify for it, if it works for you, I think it's a no-brainer. And so on and so forth, right? So these are all things for a new homeowner. And any single one of these, you have further questions, anything like that, please reach out. For instance, that warranty that I'm talking about right there, I got one for me, and it was a lifesaver. I'll tell you my story. It was it was amazing. So, any of these, please reach out. And then random. So these are all kind of random pieces of information that I just, once I read over this, when I was pretty much finished, I was like, all right, let me just throw this in. So it just goes over, basic things that it's kind of like an FAQ, like, do you have to pay me, and how much are closing costs typically, and stuff like that. So pretty easy to read, right? And some good info in there. And anything, obviously, you ask me, we'll go further into detail. And then the last page, there's my Prosecco bottles that I'll give you. It's got my name on it. So you did it. Congratulations on homeownership. So that's it. That's my homeowner's guide. Like I said, it's free. Take advantage. Read it. You see from the pictures and then the verbiage and the colors and the words. It's easy to digest. It's easy to read. It's packed with information. Take advantage. Read it. It's free. Download it on my website, renolarealestate.com, and you'll see in one of the tabs. And then you just download the homeowners. Go to Homeowners Club. Download the homeowner's guide. Or just reach out here direct. I'll email it directly to you. No big deal. So, cheers to the next month of going over things for buyers. I'd like to teach you as much as I can. If there's anything specific that you would like to learn about or know, reach out and I'll make it in one of the episodes. Cheers. Go have a couple 2-tree mezcals if you can. It's great. Spicy. We need it. See you next week.